Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a fun video for you. I've been testing out a lot of hyped up products from TikTok. I was 100% influenced to purchase all of these products. I've been testing them out for a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna be doing some mini reviews, kind of speed reviews on all of these products here. So if you wanna know more, keep on watching, grab a drink, grab a snack. Let's get into this video. I don't have a full face of products, but I do have just a nice variety. We've got a concealer, highlighter, an eye product, a brow product, and a lip product. So a little bit of everything. So let's just dive right into the concealers first. First up, we have the NYX Serum Concealer. This is part of the Bear With Me collection. Retails for $11, comes in 13 shades. This is cruelty-free and vegan-friendly. This claims to be hydrating, lightweight, skincare-infused concealer. And it has medium coverage. It also says it's not dry or cakey. So I picked the lightest shade, which is Fair. It comes in this really cute packaging. It does have a nice pump, so you can easily apply this to the back of your hand or mixing medium palette. So I just dot this underneath my eye and then used a damp beauty sponge to blend this out. I will say it is very creamy and it blends out really nicely, but once it kind of sets, I notice that this starts to crease quite easily, like quite fast. This is not a self-setting concealer, so you definitely need to set this with a powder so that it doesn't crease throughout the day. Now this product does claim that you can use it on the face and body. Personally, I just don't like how this looks on the face. I tried it all over a couple of times and unfortunately my skin just had a really bad reaction. My makeup just looked so awful. I don't think this is hydrating at all. Once you set it, it just looks dry. So for me, this is just not my favorite concealer from the drugstore. I would rather just use my e.l.f. Cosmetics Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm not happy with the formula. I'm not happy that it irritated my skin and it even caused these little bumps all over my skin as well. So it's not something I really want to keep applying to my skin. So for me, this was a fail. I don't think this is worth the hype. I've heard so many people rave about this, so if it works for you, that's great, but I did not like this at all. No. All right, let's move on to the Kosas Revealer Concealer. This retails for $28. It comes in a total of 28 shades. This claims to be medium coverage, creamy texture. This also claims to be infused with skincare benefits, so it's like an eye cream and a concealer all in one. So I have the shade 01N, and this has a flat doe foot applicator, which is pretty flexible, and I actually really like it. I think it does a good job. So I just dot this on. Again, I always use a damp beauty sponge to blend out my concealer, and this really is beautiful. This is creamy, it's moisturizing. I love how this looks underneath my eyes. I will say I did pick the wrong shade. This definitely leans a little too like yellowish grayish and I kind of regret not getting something more like pinky peach to like be a little bit more brightening or color correcting, but nonetheless I do love this formula. I think it has great coverage. You can build it up a little bit and it has almost this glow to it, so even if you set this with powder, it still looks really nice underneath the eyes. I see the hype on this one. I do think it is worth the hype. There are some really good drugstore concealers as well, but this one really is nice. I really have been enjoying this. I also have dot this all over my face and wore it kind of as a no foundation look, and it was beautiful. It just melts into the skin. It looks so natural and soft, and it gets a thumbs up from me. 100% would recommend if you're looking for a good hydrating concealer. So these are called the Spotlight Liquid Highlighters from Flower Beauty. They retail for $13 each, and there's a total of 3 shades. This is cruelty-free, vegan-friendly. I have the shades Opal and Gleam. This claims to give a radiant pearlescent glow, dewy, radiant finish. It's also moisturizing with goji berry and cranberry seed. And everyone is comparing this to the infamous Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. It has the exact same packaging component. has a squeeze tube, and then you pop off the cap, and then you have this sponge on the end. You twist it to unlock it, and you squeeze the bottom. The product comes out of the sponge, and then you can apply it to your skin. I hope you can see up close how much product is in the cap and the lid of the product, and it's just oozing everywhere. It's a messy, messy product. Even when I have this on the off switch to where it won't leak out, it's just leaking everywhere. I really don't like that component. I have noticed with both shades. At first I thought it was just one of them, but they both are leaking everywhere. It's just a very messy product, and I'm really disappointed in the packaging. So I am going to swatch both of these on the back of my hand so you guys can see a more saturated swatch. So I have Gleam, which is a very shimmery, soft pink highlighter. I would describe this as kind of like a rose gold. This one is definitely way too dark for my skin tone, and you'll see when I apply it to my face in a minute. It's just a little too dark for me. And then this one in Opal is the lightest out of the 3 shades. And this one is definitely your typical like champagne, soft, you know, your typical champagne highlighter. I have never seen a highlighter formula dry down so quickly in my entire life. I just don't know what is in this formula, a lot of alcohol or something. I don't know what, but this sets so quickly, so you have to immediately tap, buff, and blend this into the skin before it dries down, because once this dries down, it does not budge. This product is just so bizarre to me. It dries down way too fast. You don't even have enough time to blend it out. And I know some people like to dot product on one side of their face and then another and then go in and blend. Don't do that, because you're gonna get blotchiness. You're gonna get little round circular marks left on your face. It's just not gonna look good. So there's just so many things, in my opinion, wrong with this formula, wrong with the packaging, the fact that both of them are leaking everywhere. It is possible that I got a couple of duds, but honestly, I don't think so. But I feel like this formula looks more metallic, but it's like a flat metallic. I don't know if I'm describing that correctly. It emphasizes texture on my skin, and I just don't like that either. So it's not just the packaging, it's the formula, it's how it looks on my skin. I just don't like how this looks on my skin. And even when I blend it out really well with the brush, you probably can't see on camera, but there is just some patchiness going on, and it will move your foundation. So I do not like this product at all. I don't like the formula. I'm really, really sad that this just did not turn out how I was hoping. So honestly, I would say save your money. All right, let's move on to a brow product. This is the NYX Thick Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. This comes in a total of 8 shades, retails for $11. This is cruelty-free and vegan-friendly. I have the shade Cool Ash Brown, and this claims to tint, tame, and thicken your eyebrows with a natural finish. Lasts up to 16 hours. So this also comes in a kind of squeezy tube container, and then you pull out the spoolie. This has the most disappointing brow wand, if you will. The bristles on here are just like a typical, kind of like the old school, remember the Maybelline mascara? It's just a spiral wand. So I applied this on my brows today. I did go through with my ColourPop Brow Boss pencil and just lightly filled in any gaps that I have. And then I just went over my brows very lightly with this product. I feel like too much comes out onto the brush, so I do like to kind of scrape off some excess product on the tube here. But personally, I don't like this formula at all. I'm sorry, but I really don't understand the hype with this one. I find this to be so thick and sticky. It's such a sticky formula, which is so strange because a lot of brow thickening gels like this, it's very fibrous. But I wouldn't say that most formulas I've tried, and I've tried quite a few, they're not sticky. So as you're trying to apply this, and if you go in with another coat, it hardens so fast. So once you have the shape down and you have this in your brows, I would not go back in with another coat because it's just so hard. I can feel it in my brows. I don't like how it feels. It has that sticky, hard, crusty feeling, and I'm not down with this. I do like this shade. It's a nice cool toned brown, so I do like the shades that they have available, and it is long lasting. I will give it that, because once it's in your brows, it's not going anywhere. So if you like that and you don't mind that sticky feeling in your brows, then maybe you will like this product, but personally, this was a fail. So moving on to the eyes, I do have these brand new from Flower Beauty. These are called the Chrome Crush Pressed Pigments. I was so excited to see Flower Beauty come out with this type of product. They retail for $12 each. They come in a total of 6 shades, cruelty-free and vegan-friendly. This claims to be a gel powder pressed glittery eyeshadow. Claims to be smooth, cushiony texture, flexible, buildable dimension, multifaceted, metallic effect. So I have 2 shades here. I have Quartz and Topaz. So these come in these cute little pots, and I like that there's this little plastic protector here to kind of keep the air out. So the first shade here in Topaz is this beautiful satin, very warm golden brown. It's so beautiful. This one is definitely more on the satin finish. You'll see in the swatch here, it has a nice glow to it, but I wouldn't say that this one is metallic at all. Kind of reminds me of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. So Quartz is so pretty. I've been reaching for this so much. This definitely has way more glitter and shine than Topaz. So this one I would say is really pretty as a topper. You could put this over an eyeshadow, highlight the inner corner. This one is just so pretty. I feel like a lot of people will enjoy this one in particular because it's just that typical champagne, beautiful wearable shade. Like, it's just so stunning. Now for application, I do prefer to use a brush, so I just used a couple of Real Technique brushes. So I took the shade Topaz, applied this all over to my lid, blended out into the crease. I also applied this to my lower lash line, and this shade Topaz is so pretty, you guys. This is like a one and done cream eyeshadow. That's how I would describe this. I have worn these so many times, and I can already tell you I love this formula. I will say that Topaz is slightly on the dry side, so you do want to kind of do one eye at a time, blend it out immediately before it sets. I do like that this formula dries down and locks into place, lasts all day. It's absolutely beautiful. I get very minimal creasing as well. Even at the end of the night, I feel like the color is still vibrant on my eyes. I've also experimented and have worn eyeshadow over top of these, and also have applied these over top of eyeshadow, and they perform so well. So you can use them in multiple different ways. Again, I haven't tried the other colors. There's a really pretty warm coppery bronze shade. I'm wondering if it's similar to this formula here, Topaz, where it's more of like a satin finish. So I'm kind of curious to try some more shades, but these are fantastic. I give these a huge thumbs up. Alright guys, last but definitely not least, I have one lip product to share with you, and it's the very viral Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. So I have the shade Cherry Blossom. So this product here retails for $21. It comes in a total of 8 shades, cruelty-free, vegan-friendly. This claims to be a lip balm, a lip gloss, a treatment, and a lip plumper all in one. It claims to be hydrating with ingredients like maracuja oil and grapeseed oil. So the packaging is really interesting on this product. You remove the white lid, and then you press underneath, and it's sort of one of those click pens, and then the product kind of rises up in the center. And at first when I applied this, too much came out, and it was just like too much product on my lips, because I was thinking that this was more of a stiff formula. This is extremely creamy, so I would only do maybe 3 or 4 clicks, apply a little bit, click it again, and then, you know, see how much product comes out, because a lot of it will smear over the side of the plastic container here, and it definitely has a sort of kind of sweet mint flavor, I guess you could say. So this formula is not sticky. It's definitely comfortable. It has a very cooling sensation, but it's not painful. So if you like plumping lip products but don't like the pain involved, this one isn't painful at all. It's actually very comfortable to wear throughout the day. It has a very minty, cooling sensation on the lips as well. I can see why this is very hyped up. It is a really cool and interesting lip product, and I really do love the shine it gives your lips. It does feel plumping, it does plump and make your lips look a lot fuller. I will say this isn't nothing new to me. It's just a plumping lip gloss in a different kind of fun container. That's how I would describe this. And when I started using this, I was like, you know what, this reminds me so much of the Milani lip plumping lip glosses. So I actually swatched this next to the Maracuja one, the Tarte one. So hopefully you guys can see it's not an exact shade dupe, but I will say that these Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumpers lip gloss from Milani Cosmetics. I have the shade 08 Soft Rose. I love this. This again has a milky, beautiful, creamy texture. It has almost the exact same fragrance, you guys. It's very sweet, kind of minty, and when you put this on, again, it has that kind of cooling, minty, kind of menthol feel on the lips. I just find that the Milani one is so similar, and I really do like the formula on here. So it's totally up to you if you want to splurge. I think it is a really nice lip product to try out, but if you want to save some moolah, get the Milani one. So that is it, you guys. That's my little mini reviews on some very viral TikTok makeup. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I will go ahead and link all of these products below in the description box if you guys want to shop any of these items. Leave a comment down below and tell me, what are your thoughts on these products? Have you tried them? I'm curious to see if you like them, if you don't like them. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos. I post on Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. My links are always down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.